Truck drivers have been quitting their jobs at an alarming rate for many years now, and trucking companies just don't seem to care. I mean, just take for example last year when the driver turnover rate for major carriers in 2020 was 82%. This means on average, 82% of drivers that joined a major carrier either quit their job or were fired in 2020. Last year, business was actually pretty good for trucking companies, but even then, the turnover rate was still insanely high. In comparison, the national average turnover rate during the pandemic, when everyone was being let go, was 57%. That's almost a 30% difference, so why are truck drivers quitting the industry, and should you consider it too? Well, let's find out. Hey everyone, it's Kapreet here from Guild22, and in today's video, I'm going to try and explain why so many drivers have been quitting their jobs and how this could actually be a good thing for you. But before we jump into the video, make sure you remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you're the first to see all my new videos. Alright, so with all that out of the way, let's just jump into the video. So, in my opinion, there are three main reasons why drivers have been quitting their jobs and finding new ones or just leaving the industry altogether. And the first one, and probably the least thought about, is loneliness. There's a reason why there's significantly less turnover at short-haul carriers than over-the-road carriers, because by human nature, we are very social creatures, or very social animals. We need human interaction and connection with others, and sitting in a truck by yourself for days on end provides the opposite of that. I've noticed that any job that limits your interaction with other human beings has a really tough time keeping turnover rate down, because a lot of people think they have what it takes to be by themselves for days on end, but when they actually get the job, they realize just how rough it is. That's why I always recommend just running local or regional loads, because at the end of the day, it's just not worth the money to burn yourself out running loads across the US unless that's exactly what you want to do. If you guys remember, in a previous video, I showed you how one of my drivers made almost $80,000 in 2020 just running regional loads, and he was home every other day. So yeah, it's definitely possible to have a good work-life balance in trucking if you want it. Another reason why the turnover rate is so high in trucking is because the lifestyle and the health issues. This kind of goes along with the first reason in the sense that long distance driving can be very taxing on your health. As a truck driver, you're going to be sitting down for hours on end with no movement, which, believe it or not, is not really healthy. Not only that, but when you're on the road, you don't really have many healthy food choices. You'll probably be living off of gas station coffee and McDonald's, which is not ideal. Obviously, you could make more of an effort to eat healthy by bringing home cooked meals on the road with you, but most truckers find it really hard to do that, and I don't really blame them for that. Finally, the biggest reason why I think truck drivers are leaving the trucking industry is because there are no real career advancement opportunities. For example, if you work the front desk at, let's just say, Planet Fitness, you have the chance to become a personal trainer, then the store manager, then the regional manager, all the way up to the CEO. Now, I know some of you may be thinking that that's ridiculous and that would never happen, but that's exactly how the current CEO of Planet Fitness got there. In trucking, however, there's not much to do after becoming a truck driver. You just keep getting paid a little more and a little more, but after a while the pay increases stop, and the only real choice you have is to become an owner-operator and take on a lot of risk. I haven't really heard of many companies promoting their drivers to become logistics managers or CFOs or anything like that. They usually hire those type of people straight out of MBA schools that have never even stepped foot inside an 18-wheeler. In my opinion, I think it's a combination of all these three reasons and many more, I'm sure, that is leading to an insanely high turnover rate in our industry, but this could actually be a good thing for you. As I mentioned in my last video, completely autonomous trucks still have a long way to go, and until then, companies need to fill their trucks and deliver loads to stay in business. So if freight demand continues to increase, which it will, and if the turnover rate continues to remain high, which it also will, companies will pay more and give better benefits to attract quality drivers to their company. It's like a vicious cycle, you know, instead of companies actually focusing on making their current drivers happy, it's much easier for them to just keep increasing pay and benefits to attract new unsuspecting drivers, get 6 months of work out of them, and then toss them to the side and get someone new in. Honestly, this industry is not that bad to work in, but you do need to know your worth as a driver. You as a truck driver need to know that you have a lot more power than you think. If you know you're a safe driver, you never get any violations, you're always on time, etc., ask for something back in return, and your company will most likely provide it. You can ask for some time off to go on vacation or whatever. You can ask for shorter hauls, you know. You can even ask for higher pay. I know this sounds really cliche, but make sure you look out for your mental and physical health, because at the end of the day, these trucking companies won't do that for you. So yeah, if you feel like your company isn't treating you right, your solution to this problem doesn't have to be to just leave the trucking industry. I think it's really sad that many drivers have to do that. Instead, find a company that is willing to work with you and will give you some respect as a truck driver and doesn't just think of you as a cog in the wheel. I may be a little bit biased, but I would like to think that we're one of the good ones. So if you're looking for a place where you fit in, feel free to apply for one of our open positions at Guild 22. There are only 2 positions available right now, so to apply, just go to www.guild22.com/careers. The link will also be in the description below. And while you're there, feel free to download any of my free templates that will help you make more money as a truck driver or owner-operator at www.guild22.com/templates. Again, links to everything will be in the description below. So yeah, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, make sure you scroll down and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications. You know, it really helps the channel grow, and it only takes a second out of your day. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.